STL TV Live. I'm Ivy Hartman, and joining me now is Mark Cockson. Now, Mark, we gave a very long introduction to you earlier. The Gateway Council of Hostelling International USA, but really, you're here to talk about something we know and love very well in St. Louis, 48 years of Moonlight Ramble.
That's right. Moonlight Mark is here to talk about the Ramble.
Oh, Moonlight Mark. See, nobody knows him as Mark Cockson.
The world's largest and oldest midnight bicycle ride that started right here in St. Louis. 48 years ago, a man named Dick Leary, who was our executive director, postcarded and phoned his friends, because we didn't have social media then.
Imagine
and he said,
that.
we're going to do a bike ride at midnight starting from downtown. And of course, nobody showed up but him the first time. So people who tell me they rode in the original Ramble, I know that's a tale, because only Dick Leary did. But the next year, he got a hold of everybody again, and about 100 people showed up. All the way through the 70s, it grew to about 25,000 people, to where the city had to say, whoa, too many bodies, let's cap it.
And how many people have been participating in the recent years?
We have about 10,000 a year.
That's amazing.
And the police stopped counting because there's too many people. So we do kind of a crowd density shot, and I think you'll have some photos coming up soon.
Of just how
dense
big
it is.
there.
Yeah.
And this is the Moonlight Rambles for people of all ages. I almost wonder, though, what it was like in the 70s to ride around downtown.
In the 70s, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
There's a gentleman who used to own a bar in St. Louis named John. He used to own John's Town Hall. And he tells the story when he was a young man. He had his date in the car, and he was all the way to third base, and the Ramble came by.
Messed up his game. Man, oh man. I have heard tales.
2 years ago,
Yeah.
we had a man propose to a woman. We knew this was going to happen because he emailed us and said, I'm going to propose to my fiancée. So we put him right at the start, and he proposed to her. We put him up in the lift. Everybody applauded. It was hilarious. Well, unfortunately, they had to put the wedding off for a year because of the economy. But last year, they did get married, and they send me emails every year. They're happily married. So there's always something at the Ramble, just a twist.
So cool. And this Ramble this year is coming up August 13th. So if you haven't already gotten tickets, it's not too late.
No, not at all. You can get tickets online at moonlightramble.org, or you can get them the night of the event. And how we ticket people, when you buy your ticket, you get a wristband, and you walk past the rent-a-cop into the bike corral. We have a huge bike corral to hold all the people so that we have a mass start. And then you take your wristband over to the t-shirt tent. You get a free glow-in-the-dark t-shirt. Wow. I was going to bring you one, but they're still in production.
Hey.
And everybody lines up. Vendor Village is happening, so we have food vendors. We have bicycle shops like Big Sharp and Maplewood Bike Shop. And everybody just kind of hangs out. It's a big social event.
Okay, and that all starts at 9 o'clock on the 13th. Now, this event, remember, if you haven't been there, just so you know, it goes from 9 p.m. all the way to 3 a.m. So, Mark, walk us through what happens. So at 9 p.m., you get checked in, you check in your bike, you can go visit the vendor village.
Right.
12:01, everybody takes off.
12:01, we have our MC say, let's ramble, and everybody takes off. A lot of times the fast riders are in that first wave. It's not a race. Riders in the first wave are usually pretty fast. If you're slower, you start further back. But everybody rides together, more or less, strung out over the route. The route is